not gonna try to mess with this guy.
Feel your cravings, and the circus of values.
Okay. They can use this guy.
I got one. How could you just walk away? You and me talk.
I'm gonna go back.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea.
Let's go behind
Our time is up.
I saw where you went.
Together, we'll remake the world!
Come on out, you. When I find you.
for 5 hits.
I got work to do.
Oh, I should have taken that.
Oh, Christ, better prep for my next meeting. What's that now?
Well, what was that?
That guy was...
There are no excuses in Rapture.
I won't roll over for you!
What? What, can you go out here? Fuck. Okay, go.
Give me the cold shoulder.
I lost that. Alright. I have 4 now. If I had one more, I could have opened that.
You're not getting out of this deal out easy.
I can kind of do this.
The boot was Aaron. The snipe hunt. Bet the fella did this ain't far.
What else do I have? That's all I have?
Point me in the direction you want me to go.
Oh, why did you...
No, no one interprets.
Ain't no way.
I heard that.
Big guy. Nice, that
Where does one find the parasite? Nesting in dark recesses.
The Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, at least he left a trail.
What was that? We must find it, root it out.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
No, that was standing still to the scene as well. Hold right mouse to become silent. That's what I'm talking
Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
When only you are covered, you can expect.
Think we found our man.
No sign of him now.
Either he's dead, or working for Ryan.
I'd love to have children. 3.
Columbia? He knew about Columbia.
Find the right fellow first.
And Booker and me. The Suchong must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how?
Where's the gun? I don't want this shotgun. Let's just, oh, actually, I think they picked up. I have both. Right on. Okay. So, let's go upstairs. Let's see what's going on.
A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear.
What is this? It's shiny.
Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... Lutece particle.
Flashbacks.
I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float.
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do all that. Maybe save it for later. There's going to be new.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
Oh, he's talking about me. There's 3 long questions for use it. Only have 3. Oh. Not good. Oh no. Messed up. Here. How far does it go on the right side? Not that far. That's what the wire. Cool. Let's go up here and see what's going on. Maybe I should use a little bit of there's too many. Let me search that later. Let me just skip this stuff. Let's see more stuff first. Okay, so clearing device, like that. Alright, since there's more portion here, I should probably try to see what's going on with the walls. Over there. Nothing. Oh, alright.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heatsink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
The last favor he'll be giving me. Alright. CO2.
This outfit, it doesn't feel right. Should I change again?
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device at work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. And you say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac.
I'll be late again. But I'm a mess. I'm a mess.
That's what this is.
Yes, sir. That's correct, sir. I'm representing Olympus Heights. Hope I do you all proud, gang. For the talent portion, I've chosen a song that's ever so dear to my heart, suggested by my dear, sweet mother. Pack up your troubles in your old kit bag and smile, smile, smile. While you've a Lucifer to light your fag. Smile, boys, that's a what was that? Come back! You'll adore the spotlight.
If something happens 4 times, we've got to make it happen 8.
Pre-pageant jitters, dear. Hiding in the corner. I'm too exhausted for a game of
like it's bribery.
If you're not prepared to play along with this man,
Shy one, aren't you?
Where's my ammo? Where's my
Heard
ammo?
that. Clear as a bell.
Can I only use them twice?
Ground goodbye!
like cognitive.
Show me what you're capable of!
Where are you? Where?
Oh shit, go, 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 go! Holy crap. Hit me hard.
That sounded odd.
Honey, we're all on pins and needles. Come on out.
Here.
You don't have my permission.
For myself. Don't say insurance, because that ain't the answer. Buy yourself.
Oh, God. Really, what you talking about?
Fair warning. I'm an eye for an eye type of fella.
Something came up. What was that? Let's go through here and see.
Seems to me you're against the guy making an honest buck. I thought you were open for business.
Capable of greatness.
Louie. Hey, if you don't get down here soon, there's not going to be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army, not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior, I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? Splicers. They're busting me! Hurwitz! Tell Fontaine the perimeter's compromised!
She told me to stop calling.
If that's what they call a fella who's prosperous. Determined.
Come! Let's test your metal!
Alright.
Can't talk to me like that. Show me self-respect.
I didn't say you could go.
No excuse for a racket. Come out and show yourself.
Hit shot right there, baby.
Oh, can you rationalize cowering? If you're going to disappear before stay! We may make more of you yet.
Sure about that, bro?
We're not finished.
Christ, better prep for my next one. Show yourself.
Feel your cravings, and the circus of
Conflict.
This guy.
On out, you!
Alright, let me go to take out here.
It appears.
Ah, I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
So I grist a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? Well, well.
Gas bolts are armed with approximately a gas bomb, which turns nearby enemies conscious.
What was that?
That's it. We're done here.
You're so snob!
Come. Make yourself
Yeah, I should have wasted it on just one guy.
come back. Let's see this through. Together.
Noise.
No one around? Seems I still have the ability to scare off a patient.
We're not finished.
Stay! They may make more. Our time is up for now.
To give and not demand anything in return. Why? Who benefits, class? Someone who wants what you have, free from effort.
I heard that.
What'd you say?
Don't you think you can hide? I know every inch of this house.
Canary in the coal mine.
We must find it. Pay attention, class.
Oh, I can't waste 2 bullets on you. God damn.
You're only hiding from yourself.
Who's talking?
Christ, better prep for my next
Oh,
one.
that guy. I forgot about that guy. Alright, let's go.
My ears are burning.
Oh, this is locked. Well, let's find the church.
You're not getting out of this here that easy.
Oh no, I wasted my bullets. That was like a hole. He's not gonna come.
Ah, I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
You are, buddy. Smoke was not good.
We're not finished.
World ushering complete hides from the light of reason.
Need door lock picks.
Stay! They may make more of you yet.
What's your secret?
Why you always number one on a far like some? No one around? Seems I still have the ability.
See while airborne to land quietly. Noise?
Spiff rabbit.
Already up here.
face to face! Expose your frailties to me!
I saw where you went.
What's wrong with that guy?
How can you rationalize cowering? Come back! I just want to talk is all.
Butterflies in your
On out,
I
you.
want to mess with that guy. Big daddy guy. Change the shotgun.
Get in my way. Pre-pageant jitters, dear. Hiding in the corner. You've my all.
Terrible thing. Bet the fella did this ain't far.
Oh, is he gonna come in?
Come back!
Oh shit.
We can work this
Shit.
out!
That guy can come in too. Oh snap.
Of course, I need to find the right fellow first.
What I really need lockpick. Then we go back to find.
I closed that son of a bitch. I closed it. I don't know check, but I'm telling you, it's closed.
What'd you say?
Come on, lady. Let's work something out. We're not finished! Come on, lady.
Some other place.
Let's work
Maybe I can
something
get to a
out.
vent or something. Oh. Guys here? Maybe? Yes.
Where'd you go?
Oh, cockroaches. Cool, I can go here and there. Go up here first.
You don't have my permission to leave.
Anyone else here, or that was the only one? I think that was the only guy. Let's grab everything. Lockpicks for days.
There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube.
Nice. Nice.
Got it. Now I need to find Old Man Winter and a CO2 scrubber.
Welcome to the circus of value. No refund, no return.
Elizabeth, this poster. What's this all about?
Cohen spent 2 months as his disciple, trying to get a line on his trafficking ring. Awful man.
Why not just kill Comstock and be done with it?
Comstock had to know why. He had to know that he deserved it.
Did he? Did he deserve it?
I suppose we all do. One way or another.
down there. It's like a little prank they do. Go back up, I have to use the lockpick again. It's not fair.
No excuse for a racket. Come out and show yourself. Ah! I ain't letting a good lead like you get away!
No, you're not.
You're not getting out of this deal that easy. Come on, lady. Let's work something out. Come here.
Oh, have mercy. Nice.
I never thought anyone would be able to bring all these degenerate splice heads into line. I gotta hand it to Atlas. After Ryan locked us up in this pit, I thought that was it. Just a long, final dive into the abyss. But he's given us hope. Or what passes for it down in Rapture. When a person's got nothing, hope's about the kindest thing you can give her. Or the cruelest.
Jezebel! No! Get in my way!
We're not finished!
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
Oh no.
Come back when you get some money, buddy!
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you.
The Value!
That's it. We're done here.
Kiss that crown goodbye!
What? What? Oh my lord.
Though there's little to like in this Atlas fellow, one must admire the lilt in his brogue.
I do commend this recent effort of yours to find the good in people.
Sadly, it's all a lie.
The effort?
The accent.
I don't suppose there's much about the man that's authentic.
He's authentically homicidal.
And you view this as a positive.
Well, one has to start somewhere.
Well, he's not as handsome
Curious.
and smart and
Most
so sure
curious.
and right. Come back and clean it all up.
Super deaf.
Stay! He may make more of you yet.
This is still around. How'd they get there? How can I keep it from happening to me?
If you're going to disappear before my diagnosis,
Did you hear
why
it?
did you come in the first place? Come! Let's test your metal! I know you remain. Come on, like some cognac.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! Come back when you get some money, buddy!
Just another look-see.
Is the Value!
It appears some provides for license.
Hold up, buddy. Can't see me.
No one around? Seems I still have the ability to scare off a patient. You! Come! Make yourself heard! You're only hiding from yourself! Stay! We may make more of you yet! Together, we'll remake!
Oh no, what is this? What? What is going on, man?
She's gone for good now.
She knew her ticket to rapture was a one-way proposition.
You can warn people not to collapse a quantum superposition, but do they ever really listen?
So ends the DeWitt Comstock line.
Don't let your grief overwhelm you, sister.
One could believe a mission is doomed to failure, and wish sincerely that it wasn't. Hopes, like quantum superpositions, have a tendency to collapse.
We're back. Oh. I guess I can just let you see.
Curious.
Smart and
Most
so sure
curious.
and right. My all!
lies cowering.
What am
Like some cognitive primitive. How can you rationalize cowering? No one around? Seems I still have the ability to scare. Heard that. Here's a bell. From the light of reason.
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about? Hypnotize Big Daddy.
Coming next year.
Of course.
Wow, I never went in here. Have to go there to get lockpicks and then go to the other door. What's that door?
bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, it'll suffocate. And one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. That will need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period. I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything that will happen, and now I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. The humpback whale. Thing's as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. You won't find a scrubber on that.
This game, you just gotta search for them.
First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Law?
Client? Don't skip on the copy.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
This dog simply because it's yours.
I told Sander Cohen I'm always ready to cut a record. BioShock. Said he called.
Surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive.
Hello? You from Star and Screen magazine?
Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course.
Dressing you down? Far from it. It will go much further. We will unmake you so you can be made anew.
Keep that down.
Spit rap. Spit breaking. And you leave me what? You think I don't want to...
Listen to that racket. Damn air grabber must be busted.
Come back! I just want to talk.
We're not finished! come out. I got a lot of irons in the fire. I ain't letting a good lead like you get away! Where'd you go? We're not finished! That's it! We're done here. I've been on sabbatical for going on 15 years now.
There's no excuse for a racket. Come out and show yourself.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you. I ain't letting a good lead like you get away.
Ah, Christ, better prep for my next meeting.
A rapture reminder. The water surrounding
Keeping vision more removes outcasts from seeing through walls while standing still. Didn't know it does that.
department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very safe. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the road. Life down in March is going to be what you make of it. So make it straight.
Show me some respect.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
Damn hooligans. They've been sneaking into the repair bay at night, riding around on the hydraulic lifts. It's some kind of makeout spot. Can't exactly blame them. God knows how boring it must be to grow up in Rapture. But their hormones are costing us money, and this isn't an amusement park. I've locked the control room. The code is 7951.
That's it. I'm close to you. Close to you. And now.
Could use some ammo. For the crossbow. Comes in handy.
Probably a switch around here somewhere.
Hold left mouse to fire micro energy beam. Keep the beam focused on the yeah. Crazy.
This is gonna be noisy.
Come on! What are you running away for?
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you.
What the hell?
I don't get.
Though there's little to like in this Atlas fellow, one must admire the lilt in his brogue.
I do commend this recent effort of yours to find the good in people.
Sadly, it's all a lie.
The effort?
The accent.
I don't suppose there's much about the man that's authentic.
He's authentically homicidal.
And you view this as a positive.
Well, one has to start somewhere.
incapable of greatness.
Go with the cannon.
Find me on blue.
Well, what was that?
Surrounding Fontaine's department store have been seeded with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thought to escape to the rooms. Life down at Fontaine's is going to be what you make of it. So make it great.
Okay.
Got it. Just need to find Old Man Winter and we're done.
Where am I going now?
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government? Water is buoyant. We shall not frame rapture in steel, but in aluminium. The government jackals may suspect me of building an air force, but never a city.
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain.
You guys can see on the left side,
We'll need to
the
explore
machines
alternate
that
means of obtaining Ace.
talk! How could you just walk away? Where'd you go? You left me with nothing!
What? How is that possible? How is this guy not die from that?
Tenenbaum. Sometimes I pity the little freak. Such a tiny imagination. Content to sit there with the tanks of Adam tweaking and optimizing. I need to create. Adam is a canvas of a genetic modification, but the plasmids are the paint.
Of course, the buildings are being fabricated above the waves. But we will lower them on a lunette ring, submerged into the structure's steel frames. So much steel, you wonder. How will we keep so large a purchase from the government?
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We need to explore alternate means to obtain Ace.
I could actually use this upstairs and as I remember.
What of it? I'd been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
Confront your weakness!
Shoulder. That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
Come back! Come! Let's test your metal!
Seriously? Seriously? Alright, let's do this last one, guys. And after this, I'm going to be done with this episode. I might be near the end, but there's still more to go, so we'll see how far we can go. I would say that a bull is needed for this. go ahead and pack a fatty. Alrighty guys, almost finished it with the ball packing process. The baked potato needs to be baked because baked potato games, and that's what the baked potato is. Alrighty.
Reminder, the water
fall down.
with an extensive number of magnetic mines. They are very sensitive. Do yourself a favor. Leave any thoughts of escape to the room.
Ryan's minefield is well laid out, grant him that. But what security system made that ain't got a hole or two in it? If I was taking book down at Fort Frolic, I wouldn't like my odds. If I jig left when I should go right, there ain't gonna be enough bits of me left to set a crab's table.
Curious. Most curious.
Well, what was that? Terrible thing. Bet
Who's the other guy? Where's C? What the hell? What am I supposed to do with this? I'm not supposed to put it. Oh, I have to put it in the back of the machine. I love this pushing.
Any progress, love? I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. Everyone wants a piece of me. Come here, hon.
What?
Come on, lady. Let's work something out. Where do you get off? We're not finished. I got what it takes. You're not getting out of this deal that easy.
No problem, buddy. How?
How are we supposed to have a face-to-face?
Are you not dead like that? That makes no sense. I need some help ASAP. Oh, I got it. I had one.
You're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business. What's my shoes? You like this?
Downstairs or upstairs?
Don't expect comfort from me. Are you some fickle child who won't relinquish your ugliest dog simply because it's yours?
Hello? Are you there?
Man, hon, got a sweet idea for you.
I saw where you went.
I see what you done here. And you ain't gonna do it again. What you done to my friend here? What you do to my friend, you do to me.
Oh, shit. Killing them. That's what I'm talking about.
Look at what you done to him. Fair warning. I'm an eye for an eye type of fella. How could you just walk away? I got time for this. About me.
Don't hide your light under the bushel.
Did you ask to be brought to this world? If your parents expect anything from you, tell them to get it in writing.
Touch. I can't eat either.
When can I see you?
Oh.
You're not getting out of this deal that easy.
Get out here! Your supper's getting cold.
I ain't through with you yet. Snipe hunt. All told, an unprofitable use of time.
There's no excuse for a racket. Come out and show you.
Where do you get off? Holding you accountable. Come on! What are you running away for? Give me the culture.
You have 1 second to show your face. Sure put a stop to that.
Come back! I just want to talk is all.
Right, better prep for my next meeting.
Sounded awful irregular. I know right where you are.
Says Ryan the Lion. Why share anything with your neighbor except the
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. We'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
and get all that is due. To do less is criminal. See, there are no excuses in rapture.
can't remember where I get it now. I know that I have to go find that machine, but I can't remember where it is exactly.
Old Man Winter. Let's have a cool Suchong's machine.
Alright, I think the right place.
Yeah?
Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us that don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo.
Now be quick about it, and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
Who's this guy?
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of Old Man Winter as part of a new promotional campaign. There will be no recall of the 58. No recall.
So Atlas asked me to figure out where to strike first when we bust out of this place, but, you know, it all depends on when we get out, you know? I mean, November 5th is a big founding of Rapture Shindig at Fort Frolic. Valentine's Day, you know, I mean, Arcadia is real popular. If it's near New Year's Eve, then, hey, we could pop the corks off all the stuffed shirts down at the Kashmir restaurant.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
Just what we needed. That was the last of it.
Night. Think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten. Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown. Ryan presumes she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling.
Tell Ryan things are getting hot down here real fast. The goddamn leprechaun is building himself a regular army. If you'd asked my opinion, which you didn't, I'd send a crew down here and clean up the place before they show up on your doorstep. But who am I except some undercover schmuck you sent to give you straight dope?
Who the hell are you? How long you been two-timing me?
Why, yes.
Forgot that I put it on hardcore mode. What? Oh, there's a thing. Did I not have
what it takes. I ain't letting them...
Welcome to the circus of value. No refund, no return.
The time has come, brothers and sisters. Did you want to keep climbing Andrew Ryan's ladder? Just to watch him knock it down as you're reaching the top? The cards are stacked. What's a bunch of fine words if there ain't deeds to back them up? Rapture was supposed to be different. But the only thing that separates it from the slums of New York or Glasgow or about 1 million gallons of salt water. Ryan sent a clear message when he had Frank Fontaine put down. It's time all you learned your place. I tell you what, Ryan. Message received. Loud and clear. And here's what the people of Rapture have to say to you. If you won't give us what we want, we're more than happy